Train That Never Stopped, Part 2. David opened his eyes. He was still on the train, or at least he thought he was. The air was cold. Too cold. The lights were dim and flickering. The carriage looked longer than before, as if it had stretched in the dark. The shadow was gone. David's heart raced. He remembered the choices he had thought of before: jump off, find the driver, or just wait. Now he saw the truth, Doc. There was no ground outside to jump on. The driver's door was locked, and waiting had only brought him here. The window beside him showed nothing. No tracks, no sky, just black, like the train was moving through empty space. Then he heard it again. The violin, the sound was louder now. Closer. He stood up and walked forward. The seats he passed were covered in dust. The floor creaked under his steps. Sometimes he thought he saw someone move, a hand ahead. But when he turned, no one was there. The music came from the next carriage. David opened the door and stepped inside. This carriage was different. The seats were ripped. The floor was wet. The air smelled of metal and rot. At the far end seat, a woman playing the violin. She wore the same pale dress as the woman he had seen at the station, but now her hair was dripping, as if she had just come out of water. David swallowed. "Excuse me, where are we going?" The violin stopped. Silence filled the air. The woman turned her head. Her face was gone. No eyes, no mouth, just smooth white skin. David stumbled back. The violin in her lap began to play again by itself. The strings moved, though no one touched them. The lights went out. When they came back on, the woman was gone. In her place stood the tall shadow. It was closer now. It raised a hand and pointed to the door behind him. David turned. The door was open. But outside was not a station. It was a strange street in a crooked city. The buildings leaned toward the train like they were listening. The windows were full of faces, watching. A whisper came from behind him. "You should get off now." David spun around. No one was there. The train slowed. The shadow stepped aside, still pointing at the open door. David's chest felt tight. He stayed. He didn't know where the train would take him, not if he left. He didn't know if he could return. The wheels screeched. The train stopped. The faces in the windows did not blink. They waited. David took one step toward the door, and then everything went black.